When I walk about Buffalo Jackson, I smell leather. And when I smell leather, it takes me back to a small camp leather shop my wife used to teach. She made my first briefcase, my first guitar strap. She was the artist I fell in love with. I love a good sturdy bag for carrying my tools for writing and painting and recording, or photos even some of my working tools. You see, I have this hammer that was my dad's. It was passed on to him by a local blacksmith by the name of Mel Henderson. I went to see Mel a few years before he died. I said, "Mel, I'm going to be a blacksmith." He didn't even turn around. He just kept looking out the screen door. Finally, he said, "Well, son, you should make a good one." Because the best ones are surely dying. I'm not sure that was a true encouragement, but by that time, I was already drawn to the fire. I was in love with the tools, and I had one of his hammers. I was connected. I'll pass that hammer on to my children, and hopefully they'll pass it on to their children. When I put that hammer to use, I'm connected to the history, the art, and the love of blacksmithing that Mel had. I know art is mysterious. A real old-time hardware store sends me down that same connected road. Just go in one and look around. There's seeds and fasteners and nails and widgets and more tools lined up than you've ever seen. I love to make things and build things and fix things. It's in my DNA. When I don't know how, I love to learn how. I love to talk to people who know how to do things. What's this? What's it used for? Where'd it come from? Take your kids in an old hardware and find several things you've never seen before. You don't know their use. I bet you'll find someone who can take you on a journey. Samuel Yellin was one of this country's most famous blacksmiths. He came from Poland in 1906. Master Smith, who set about making some of the great works of art in New York and Philadelphia, he needed blacksmiths. Story says Samuel would go down to Ellis Island and watch the men get off the boats. He would see what they were carrying. He said a good tradesman would not leave his tools behind. I have a favorite hammer. I have an apron made of mule hide. I have an English anvil. And I have a love for art and good things. I hope we will pass that on to my kids and my grandkids. So what do you pick up? What do you carry? What connects you to your past? What connects you to your future? What are you passing on to someone else? A good field trip might be in order. Take a journal, take good notes, take pictures. Write us a note.